Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, and thy will be done.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Okay, now take your seat. Who is absent? Please take a seat. Pastor, youth pastor. Okay, who's absent because we will gonna check your attendance at the end of our session. Please don't go outside. Are we clear? Yes. So before we start our proper discussion, let's have an exercise.
I will divide you into 4 groups. So this is the first group, second group, third group, and fourth group. We will have our energizer because you seem like you are so sleepy. So our first group, you will say, ako'y gising, and then you will stand up. Ako'y gising, hindi tulog, nakikinig. Wow. Okay? You will sing, ako'y gising, hindi tulog, nakikinig. Okay? You will repeat it 3 times. Are you ready? Okay, trial first. 1, 2, 3, go! Ako'y gising, hindi tulog, nakikinig. Again. Kasi hindi kayo nagkakasuyo. Again. Ako'y gising, 1, 2, 3, go! Ako'y gising, hindi tulog, nakikinig. Ako'y gising, hindi tulog, nakikinig. Ako'y gising, hindi tulog, nakikinig. Okay, very good. I think you've energized well today, okay? So, let's do a recap. What was our topic all about yesterday? Nestor?
The topic that we discussed yesterday is about arts and creativity literacy.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nestor. So you're right. Our topic yesterday is about arts and creative literacy. Give it to him. Before we start our proper discussion, let's have our classroom rules. Please read. Listen if someone is speaking in front. Raise your hand if you have questions. Respect others. Cooperate in the activities. So, Mr. Val, I want you to listen, and if you have clarification, you raise your hand, and everyone must cooperate. So, let's have our first activity, which is entitled Wall of Identity. What are you going to do is, I will give you a piece of paper each, and you're going to do is you write your name on the top and you divide your paper into 2. This part is you will write how are you feeling today, and in this side you will write a symbol, a color, or any code that represents yourself. Okay, you have, is it clear? Yes. This is symbol, or words, or like anything. You will do it in 2 minutes. Your timer starts in 2 minutes.
Write your
Okay, because we will gonna paste your paper in
Hindi siya mag-anak or friends. Through this, sa pagkabot ang sa akong dreams, I know daghan ko mga circumstances, but I believe it is part of the process of launching the whole
Let's show it to the... Let's promote that one. Okay, let's proceed to our next activity. Which is brand diagramming. So what we're going to do is I will divide you into groups. Please listen. Classroom rules number 1. This is group 1. This is group 2 from Brunel and group. And this is group 3. So I'm going to provide some materials and the instruction is in this paper. So who's group 1 again? Please cooperate because you will have a point. Okay, you can let go money. You are assigned to your respective group. You are picture educator, you are creative. You can do that. You have 3 minutes to do your task, but you will face it on the board after. Just based on your prior knowledge of the topic. I'm sorry. Okay. Miss Giselle and Miss Asunta, please move to the and Aryan, move to the pavilion. You have 3 minutes. Do your work silently. have an idea what will be our topic for today based on the activity? Anyone?
Visual literacy and verbal literacy.
Yes, visual and verbal. Please raise your hand if you want to answer. Miss Julia, what do you think the topic for today?
I think our topic for this morning is all about visual literacy and creative verbal creativity.
Okay, very good. Please, and
reader to look on a screen or a screen on the computer. That is vision impairment. Next is movement disorders. Can you please read, everyone?
These are characterized by very body movements, such as inaction, which is characterized by lack of coordination while performing voluntary movement, and hypertonia, a condition marked by a normal increase in muscle tension and reduced ability of a muscle stretch.
So when we say movement disorder, it is difficult in moving our body. When we say ataxia, it is difficult for us to pick some things or to do some things. That's what we call ataxia. So that is our two main conditions for inadequate hand-eye coordination. So what again the hand-eye coordination? If you really listen to my topic.
Good. Eyes and hands are working together.
Okay, very good, Dario. This is your prize for you. So I think you already know what is hand-eye coordination. So let's proceed to our next slide.
The visual literacy. Can any one of you identify what is visual? Miss Emma, what is visual for you? Please present. Visual. Visual ka na. Visual literacy. To interpret and create images. For example, gumagawa ka ng mga, for example, gumagawa ka ng logo. That is a visual graphics designing. Create ka over ng mga crafts. Okay, good. Thank you so much. So visual literacy involves your eye, or the way we see, or we integrate other sensory experience. It is also, according to John Davis, the term visual, he was the one who introduced the term visual literacy. So it is the way we interpret and create visual images. Who are visual literate here? Sharon, why can you say you are visual literate? Visualize. Yes. Yes. Also, if you see me as like this. Yes, I see her as Liza Solano.
I think mali yung mata.
Meaning this word is Sharon. So you have to become visual literate. Next, according to Oxford Research Encyclopedia, visual literacy is also ability. It is a skill. Do you agree that visual literacy is a skill or ability? Yes. And according to Serafani or Serafani, how do you read that? It is a set of visual competencies. What is competencies, Miss Stephanie?
When you say competency or competency, it is the ability of a person to do this, to do that.
Okay, thank you so much. Very good. I'm going to show you the class. And our strategy
Si Sharon daw,
to
ma'am.
make sense of visual images. Next. Next topic is our verbal creativity. Paul, what is verbal creativity for you? Please stand up.
You are flowering words. Okay, so based from the definition itself,
Oh, good idea.
verbal creativity, it is showing how we communicate to our
Okay, very good. Thank you so much. So verbal creativity-based skills can be improved by providing rules, techniques, and strategy to develop cognitive skills. Since we already done our first and second college year, I know you know what is cognitive skills. Anyone? Cognitive skills. Miss Asunta, cognitive skills. What is cognitive skills for you? Because it will help you to develop the cognitive skills. Brain.
advance your critical thinking skill. Yes!
Very good, Mr. Bai. If we have cognitive skills, what is cognitive stimulation? Cognitive stimulation. I am asking Mr. Bai. Please stand up.
How you practice your cognitive skill?
Are you sure it is how to practice your cognitive skills? Next is, it also cognitive stimulation can help us improve our verbal creativity. So if we have cognitive skills, then we can communicate. Like Miss Chin, yesterday, she goes to the verbal and linguistic. So I believe you are verbal creative person, right? Thank you so much, Miss Chin. So aesthetic. When you hear the word aesthetic, what comes into your mind? Please stand up. Sit. Listen when someone is speaking. The style of a person. Okay, good. Aesthetic is a style of a person. Anyone, what is aesthetic? Miss Michelle. Sorry.
Okay, ma'am. Aesthetic is the study of
Beauty and yes. Okay. Go on.
Yes, ma'am. And how you style yourself, how you design yourself.
So it is about yourself lang ba? Thank you so much, Miss Giselle.
Yes.
So aesthetic is a study of beauty. You are right. I'm asking Miss Giselle. And also, it's not only the study of beauty, but also the ugly. Ugly can be aesthetic.
I believe there is no ugly in this world.
I'm only at front. Kasi rule number 1. Listen when someone is talking and run. So this is your taste. Right? Your taste the way you. Example, you choose your outfit for the day. You want to be aesthetic. Or you want to be elegant. Right? We have 3 approaches of aesthetic. First is the analysis of language of criticism. When you hear the word criticism, what comes into your mind? Miss Sharon, I love this.
For me, criticism is all about feedback.
Feedback.
It's about how we respond to some situation.
Thank you so much, Miss Sharon. So this is your language of criticism, or how you the language of criticism.
How you respond.
How you respond. Very good. Second is please read group 1. Analyze. Number 2. If you're not listening, so group 2 please read the second bullet.
A philosophical study of certain states of mind, responses, attitudes, and emotions that are involved in aesthetic experience.
So aesthetic is a philosophical study. Why? Again, because it study beauty, ugly, and it could be the taste of the fine art. Also, aesthetic not only yourself, it could be how you create. You want it to be aesthetic, right? Last is group number 3. Please read the last bullet.
Reflect the view of the problem of aesthetics exists because the words are made special of
So I guess group 2 has only 3 members, right? Because it's only Ian, Kiara, and Dexter. Next slide, please. So we have integration of arts and creativity literacy into the curriculum. First is physical environment. Our physical environment, can you see in our surroundings?
Yes, ma'am.
Aesthetic or not?
Yes, aesthetic.
Is it creative?
Yes.
How can you say, Mr. Ben, that our surrounding is creative in our classroom?
As you can see our classroom, there's a fan. There's a beautiful table and chairs and a beautiful people.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. I also
This time I overthink your ideas.
Thank you so much. Project-based learning is how you students express your own ideas or your knowledge. Your prize. Next is for teach creative thinking skills. Teach students about metacognition and thinking about their thinking. So, who's the opponent of thinking about thinking? Miss Cheryl. Or your idea of thinking about their thinking. Or the metacognition.
We process our own thoughts, our own ideas. Also, I believe,
Thank you so much. We now sit down. Fifth is alternative assessment. Instead of just sending works to the CR, you have to make authentic assessment. Authentic assessment and should be performance tasks, like what we did in our other subject, the video campaign ad. That's also our alternative assessment. Six is scheduling. Also, having set of schedules is creative because it will create ample time and proper scheduling in either structured or unstructured. So, Miss Giselle, why is it having schedule or being organized is creative?
For me, mom, being about the first scheduling, we can organize our time in terms of the works we want to do, and also it can help us to be have a productive day.
Exactly. Next. Seven is student-centered and personalized learning. You have provide students a freedom of
Speech.
freedom of speech to choose in what they will learn. So this is will also integrate the children theory, Miss Steph, right? You want students to have their freedom to will and freedom to learn. And also, eight is incorporate arts. Do we incorporate arts in our classroom or in the way you learn? Do you incorporate arts? Yes. Yesterday you did a group of Lester team dancing. Stephanie, you sing. You sing and dance, right? You sang a song. How we create our so that is artistic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mr. Lester, the way you dance, it is artistic. Yes. So integration of technology also, creativity is not about how you will do it in your own hand, but also we need to integrate some technology. On what specific app editor do you use when you Adobe is very famous. That's the most student-friendly app that I've got. That is preparing the body and brain for creativity. As what I said yesterday, that you need to feed your brain first. We need to have time to think, focus. You need to focus in order for you to be creative. Because if you don't put feelings to what you did, you will not come up with a nice
Outcome.
Instead of
Result.
I have additional? Yes, Mrs. Go on for, especially when you create a arts, even if hindi siya kagandaan, like bisik-bisik lang na painting, but there is a feeling, but there is a feeling of it. So you can, even when you see the painting, you can feel the have a feelings, even if it's that, what kind of painting is that? If it's bisik-bisik, yes ma'am, just like, what kind of painting? Abstract. Very good, Miss Michelle. You didn't get one, but you get 3 items. Next is, we have our last activity, expression fair. So I'm gonna choose from the wall of identity 4 persons. Wait, I have a question. Do you have any question about the integration of arts and creativity in the lecture? You have a question, Paul? What is it?
I have coordination.
Please stand up.
curriculum because I believe that if students have this skills now, they will be able to express themselves and also they will be able to showcase their inner skills in themselves. So I believe that we cannot create one thing without this two coordination, I believe.
Mr. Kumain, do you agree with what Mr. Masha?
Yes.
Yes?
And also
Okay.
and also I believe that through this eye coordination we can create something beautiful. Yes.
Exactly. Very good. Do not sit down yet. Lastly, applying aesthetic. It's so important because appreciating the beauty of everyone is good. And it is important that we have the mindset. We have the height of that mindset. Mr. Ben, do you agree that we will appreciate everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Why do you say so?
Because everyone has a purpose in this world.